about, we were talking in our last segment about how, we're talking about the, man, I forget what we were talking about in our last segment. So many things have gone on, but in this segment, well, we were talking about that keyboard for the iPad, the C24 2-octave wireless iPad keyboard, music keyboard, over on Kickstarter. And what we're talking about right now is Evernote. Now, you know, many of you might not have heard of Evernote. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about, but for those of you that don't know, Evernote is a note-taking app. What it does is you can, just like how you have Post-its, you know, Post-its, and you would write notes to yourself, leave it on your computer, you know, on your house and stuff like that. But the problem with those notes is that you have to be physically in the same area of the notes to know what the notes say, you see. However, with Evernote or OneNote, note-taking apps like that, it allows you to write notes to yourself online, save it online, and you can access it from anywhere, because as long as you have an internet connection, you can access those notes to yourself anywhere. And that is good, because if I want to remember to talk about something, I don't have to necessarily write it on, you know, clog up my my hard drive space with that, putting it on my actual device. What I can do is just save it on Evernote, and then I can access it on, because if I save it to my device, then it's only on my device. So if I don't have my tablet with me, then I can't access it because it's saved on my tablet. If I save it on my phone, oh man, you know, I need, what did I write down? I can't get it, because if I don't have my phone with me, then I don't have that information. But saving it on the cloud, using Evernote or using OneNote, is a good way for me to sync all of my messages, so all of the notes and things that I write down throughout the day that I need to have access to. Maybe I have my tablet at work, you know, and I carry my or my laptop. I carry my laptop at work, and I use it. And then when I leave work and I'm hanging out, I don't want to carry a bulky laptop, so I carry my iPad. Or I carry my tablet, Android tablet, or I just carry my smartphone, and I'm still able to access all those notes because it's saved on the cloud with Evernote and OneNote. So that is what Evernote is. For those of you that didn't know, that is what Evernote is. Now, according to a report by Engadget, Evernote for the Mac, because that's what we're talking about now, Evernote for the Mac has been updated. So all of you Mac users out there that have been using Evernote this whole time, Evernote for Mac, they add highlighting, document previews, sketch, annotation, you know, and stuff like that. Now, the new Evernote for Mac update is available in the App Store right now. You can go ahead and download and update it, and it includes a variety of features for both the free and premium versions, because you know you have these two versions of Evernote. You can get the free version, basic, or if you want more functionality, you upgrade to the premium version. In addition to a nifty highlighting tool, you know, being able to highlight text and stuff like that, Evernote is improving Sketch integration to simplify annotating and sharing notes. Clicking the Sketch icon in the editor launches the app, allowing users to annotate their notes in Sketch before saving them to Evernote. Now, premium subscribers can edit full notes in Sketch as PDFs, while free users will have to settle for annotating images only. And lastly, attached documents can now be previewed within Notes, though document search is limited to premium account holders. To download the update, head over to the App Store, or you can head over to Evernote site, and they'll take you to the App Store for the download. But it's just easier to just go to the App Store for the Mac users and get this thing downloaded. Now, I mean, Evernote is definitely a good. I would say it's definitely a good app, and to get that functionality of being able to highlight and being able to do different things like that I think it's going to, especially for those in the Apple world, it's definitely going to improve the functionality. Definitely going to get people to not necessarily to use the app who haven't used it before, but definitely it's going to get people to, people who have it already, get them interested or continually interested in this app because it's a good app. Evernote is a good app. So for those who use Evernote or OneNote or stuff like that, basically gives you the same functionality. This iOS update definitely is something that the iOS faithful might have been looking for if they are Evernote users. So, go on over to the App Store and download this bad boy, just in case this is something that you're looking for. I know many people use Evernote because it is just that convenient way of keeping up to date on all of your notes. So go ahead and download the update in the App Store. Speaking of updates, now we've heard this, this rumor, and now we've finally been able to confirm that the HTC ONE, now that's the latest flagship phone for HTC, as you know. The latest flagship phone for HTC is the HTC ONE, and they have now, the HTC ONE, they have now been dropped, and that's the thing. They have been dropped to $49.99 on Amazon. So is this, what is this a product of HTC not being able to, garner the support that they've been looking for and things like that? Well, according to this report by the Android police, the HTC ONE, at least different versions of it, is now available. So if you're looking to get that smartphone, you're looking for something, you wanted to get HTC ONE, but it was just too expensive, for you before. A deal alert on Android police shows that this thing has been reduced. And matter of fact, there's pictures of it that we're going to show you. So in case that Google Play edition of the HTC ONE didn't strike your fancy, or the price tag is too outlandish, there's always the subsidized carrier version. Amazon has chopped a bit more off the cost of the HTC ONE on both AT&T and Sprint. Both devices are now $49.99 with a new line on a 2-year contract. Now the deal matches what Wirefly did for the Sprint model last month, but the retailer doesn't offer AT&T phones at all. There are always little twists to these deals, and this sometimes a good one when you have people battling back and forth like that. Now, while you are stuck paying $99 on both carriers for upgrades, any new line or new contract is eligible for the $49.99 price point, but not just new accounts. So if you are up for an upgrade, if you're ready for an upgrade on your phone or something like that, you can get the $49.99 price tag. Not just if you already have it and you want to, oh man, I want to get this price. No, it has to be a new contract, meaning that your old contract is done, or a new customer altogether. You have a choice of black or silver on both carriers, but I think they're talking only about the 32 gigabyte version. The Neat 64 edition is still only available through AT&T. Now remember, you can grab that free $25 Google Play credit from HTC as well. So there's still that's still going on through the 15th of this month. So if you're looking for that new, or you're someone looking for a phone, your contract is up, you're saying, man, I wish I could get the HTC ONE. It's a good phone, but the price of it, I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend that kind of cash, for the HTC ONE. Well, head on over to Amazon, and we're just going to show you this here real quick. Head on over to Amazon, and there you can see right there, you can see that the, let's see if we can enlarge this a little bit for those at home. Yeah, you can see right there, HTC ONE, $49.99 to $5.99. But clearly right here, you can get the HTC ONE at that $49.99 price tag with a new contract. So if your contract is up, not if you just want, you already have a contract and you're trying to just get a cheaper phone. No, you have to be, this has to be a new contract. So only people with new contracts are eligible for this deal. But head on over to Amazon if you qualify, and you could get that new HTC One, for $49.99. Now, is this just people trying to help the HTC move? Because the smartphone market is not booming right now because a lot of people have smartphones already, and that's what we were talking about yesterday as far as smartphones. The quality at which they build smartphones, like the Samsung Galaxy S4, that has so many apps that you can't really fully use all of them in just a few months or even in a year. And so the quality of these phones, the build quality is getting so high that it's making people, even if their contract is up, not having the desire necessarily to upgrade, because the phone they have has everything they need and still even more. And the Samsung Galaxy S4 is a good example of that. A phone just like the HTC One, a phone that is that's made good enough to where even in 6 months, in a year, even 18 months, it's still, unless your phone is just trash, there's still just no reason to upgrade, because with app download upgrades coming all the time, it keeps your phone up to date. There's just really nothing coming up as to why you would want. What motivation would you have to get that new phone? And so this could be a strategy move, a strategic move by AT&T, by Sprint, to try and move units to get people who are coming up on contracts, or to get people to try and upgrade to another smartphone like the HTC One, which is a very, very good phone. So if that's something that you're looking for, definitely you will not be disappointed using the HTC One. Now, coming up after the break, Google has rolled out voice support for Google Hangouts, and also Acer debuts the Predator AG3 605 laptop and the M5 Best Buy exclusive laptop. That's Acer. All of that and more coming up on Tech Pulse. So you just got to stay tuned. If you want to be in the know, you got to stay tuned here on Tech Pulse. So we'll be right back. No, seriously. We'll be right back.